Hello everyone, just wanted to give you a quick update video on how things are going regarding Nanowrimo. This video is going to be a lot shorter, one because it's unscripted and two because I just don't have that many updates to give. I apologize if I look a bit disheveled, as this week is the last week of in-person classes, so I have been working furiously on various different projects and other writing related things that I have to get done before the semester ends. It's also raining outside. It's been raining all week here, so if you hear that in the background, hopefully it's soothing and not annoying to you. So however you feel about rain, just you're gonna have to deal with it, I'm afraid. To be honest, this past week of Nanowrimo was pretty tough. I didn't have as many opportunities to write as I would have liked, and part of that is on me. I spent a lot more time on entertainment than I told myself that I would. Note to self, never buy a new video game when you're in the middle of Nanowrimo, as that will definitely distract from your time writing. But some of it has also been out of my control, with stuff like homework and having to read a lot of books for my classes. Like I said in my last update, I can't sacrifice my academics for the sake of Nanowrimo. As much as I may enjoy doing Nanowrimo, I do have other obligations in my life that I need to put a lot of time and attention toward. Or is it towards? Either way. I will say that something that I was happy about last week is that I upped my word count from 7,000 to 10,000 words, so I did make a fair amount of progress, but still not as much progress as I would have liked. In terms of the Nanowrimo plan, I am way behind my peers in terms of getting my project done. Most of them are closer to 20,000 words at this point, and I wish I had gotten more done this past week, but it's just been kind of hard given the different circumstances going on right now. The times when I have got a lot of writing done has generally been at bookstores and libraries, places where there aren't as many distractions so that I can focus on writing. But even then, I would say the biggest obstacles I've been running into in terms of my personal writing is many times when I'm writing character dialogue, I start a conversation off pretty strong in my opinion, but the longer the conversation goes on, I kind of lose sight of what the goal of the conversation is and how it is tying into the larger plot narrative. There are also a couple of key scenes that I'm just having a hard time figuring out how to write. The chapter in which I introduce the main character, I've kind of skipped over, because I'm honestly at a loss for how to introduce my main character in a way that's compelling while also presenting the lore and the magic that will pay off later in the story. So I'm still trying to figure that out. But with that being said, I feel like I have made a lot of progress in fleshing out the other side characters and giving them a lot more backstory and personality. So for the time being, I've mainly just focused on developing their story and then coming back to the main character's story in a bit. And hopefully, by fleshing out the side characters, it'll help me figure out how the main character fits best into this puzzle that I have created. But overall, I would say this last week was pretty challenging, and my goals for this week are to get all of my assignments done early. That way I can put more time focusing on writing. The nice thing is that this is the last week of in-person classes, so once those are out of the way, I'll be able to put more time towards finishing up my story and getting a lot done on my draft. It's looking like I probably won't hit the 50,000 word goal for Nanowrimo, but I'm okay with that because I have made it further on this draft than I have on any other draft for any other story that I have tried to write. So I still count that as a success in my book, and even when Nanowrimo ends, I plan on sticking with this draft and writing on it consistently until it's completed. I've talked to a lot of my personal friends about the story that I'm working on, and so many of them have given me a lot of encouragement and have expressed a lot of interest in reading it once it's done. So it's given me a lot of encouragement and helpful tips for continuing on. But that's about all I have to say. Sorry if this was a little bit rambly and informal. I hope to put more time this week into doing my writing, and you guys can expect more videos in the future talking about what I'm working on as my story gets more fleshed out. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.